Imagine this: a billionaire financier, once rubbing shoulders with the world's elite, suddenly found dead in his jail cell. The world is left reeling, surrounded by swirling rumors, unanswered questions, and persistent whispers of a mysterious client list that could shake the foundations of power. The story of Jeffrey Epstein's death is more than just a headline. It's a saga that has gripped the public imagination, fueling endless speculation and debate. Fast forward 3 years, and the Justice Department finally drops a bombshell. Jeffrey Epstein died by suicide. And, according to them, there's no secret client list coming to light, no explosive revelations, no dramatic unmaskings of the powerful. For many, this announcement feels like the end of the story, but for others, it's just the beginning of even more questions. But do you believe it? Can we really accept this as the final word, or is there more beneath the surface? Let's unpack what's really going on. According to the latest DOJ statement, Epstein was found dead in his Manhattan jail cell in August 2019. Despite all the conspiracy theories, some saying he was silenced to protect powerful friends, others insisting he had dirt on the rich and famous, the official story is clear: suicide by hanging. The authorities maintain that there's no evidence to suggest otherwise, but the circumstances have left many unconvinced. The Justice Department just closed the book, saying there's no evidence of foul play, no cover-up, and get this, no magical list of high-profile clients waiting to be exposed. They insist that every stone has been turned, every lead followed, and that the case is now officially closed. But here's where it gets interesting. The public's fascination with this case hasn't faded. In fact, it's only grown stronger with time. For years, people have been obsessed with the idea of a hidden client list, a roster of the rich, famous, and untouchable who might have been involved in Epstein's crimes. Social media sleuths, podcasts, even mainstream news, all feeding the frenzy. The idea of a secret list has become almost mythic, a symbol of the secrets the powerful keep from the rest of us. So when the DOJ says the list doesn't exist, you gotta wonder, are they telling us everything? Or is there more lurking in the shadows? After all, history is full of secrets that only come to light years later. Now, the Department of Justice says they've combed through all the evidence. They insist that if such a list had existed, one that spelled out names, dates, and scandals, they would have found it. They claim their investigation was thorough, leaving no stone unturned, and that the public can trust their findings. Instead, they claim the only real list involved the witness and victim statements, mostly already made public through court records. No smoking gun, no secret files buried deep in a vault. The DOJ says that what's out there is all there is. No hidden bombshells waiting to be discovered. Still, let's not forget how many big names have been linked, directly or indirectly, to Epstein. Politicians, royalty, business magnates, the connections are undeniable, even if the evidence is circumstantial. These associations alone have kept the public's curiosity alive and the media's spotlight firmly fixed on the case. Even if there's no official list, there's enough circumstantial evidence to keep the rumor mill grinding for years. Every new headline, every leaked document, every whispered name adds fuel to the fire, making it nearly impossible for the story to fade away. And honestly, can you blame people for doubting the official story? The cameras malfunctioned, guards fell asleep, jailhouse protocols were ignored. The sheer number of coincidences on the night of Epstein's death is staggering, and for many, it's just too much to accept at face value. To many, this just doesn't add up. The inconsistencies and unanswered questions have only deepened the sense of mystery and suspicion. The DOJ says they're being transparent, even inviting the public to review their updated policies and contact them with questions. They want to reassure the public that nothing is being hidden and that the investigation was as open as possible. They argue that releasing more information would violate privacy laws, especially for victims. But that hasn't stopped online detectives from digging, and it certainly hasn't stopped the speculation. In fact, the lack of transparency has only made people more determined to find the truth, no matter how deeply it's buried. So, did Epstein really die alone, or does the truth go deeper than we'll ever know? Is this truly the end of the story, or just another chapter in a much larger saga? Some say we should just accept the official version, move on, and let the victims heal.
After all, the focus should be on supporting those who suffered, not on endless speculation. Others insist that where there's smoke, there's fire, that powerful people will always protect their own, and the public deserves to know more. They argue that justice isn't just about closing a case, but about uncovering the full truth, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. Here's my question for you. Do you believe the DOJ's conclusion, or are you convinced there's still a hidden truth waiting to be uncovered? Is this case really closed, or is it just another example of the powerful escaping scrutiny? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm dying to hear what you think. Your voice matters, and this conversation is far from over. And if you want to stay in the loop on stories like this, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a twist. Thanks for watching. The search for answers continues, and together, we'll keep asking the tough questions.